Hey viewers, it's me Farhan Arif, here with a new channel Engineering Solution 43. This channel is for the learners and the beginners to the engineering drawing. So please subscribe for more tips and tricks from this channel. So here in this first video, we will be discussing what drawing actually is, and we will have a brief introduction of its instrument and files. So first, drawing. If an object is drawn on a paper, its representation is called drawing, and it is of three types. First, art drawing. Second, geometrical drawing. And in the end, we will have engineering drawing, which we will be discussing more in this channel. Art drawing. The representation of shape of object of universe drawn on paper is called art drawing. Like animal, hill, sceneries, trees. Here we have a beautiful scenery, a picture of a rhinoceros, a full grown tree. All these comes in the category of art drawing. Geometrical drawing. The representation of the geometrical related object drawn on paper is called geometrical drawing. Like we have triangle, square, cylinder, sphere. All these comes in the category of geometrical drawing. And in the end, we have engineering drawing. The engineering related material drawn and shown on paper is called engineering drawing, like building drawing, machine drawing, electrical fitting. Here we have a plan of a building with its elevation on the above, and a front view of a machinery, and in the right side we can see electrical fitting, some sort of electrical fitting. Drawing instrument. In the faculty of engineering, to draw a drawing in simple way and to accuracy, there are so many drawing instruments used. Now we will discuss some drawing instruments. First we have drawing board, next T-square, an instrument box, set square, protector, French curve, scales, drafting machine. All these instruments will be used in engineering drawing. Now we will discuss some drawing materials. First we have pencil. Yes, pencil, that's the most important drawing material we will use. Next, drawing sheet on which the drawing will be prepared. Then eraser to erase some unwanted lines. Drawing fasteners. See, here we have board pin, sellotape, elastic clips. All of these three will come in the category of drawing fastener. Duster. This is a duster cloth which we will use to remove some unwanted dust or rubber residues from the drawing sheets. A sandpaper. This will be used to sharpen up the pencil lead. Drawing ink. This will be used with the inking pens. And tracing paper or cloth. This we will use when we will have to prepare multiples of our drawing and to copy our drawing. Drawing sheets. Engineering drawings are prepared on standard size drawing sheets. The length to width ratio of drawing sheets is 1:√2. This we will have to remember. All the drawing sheets prepared are having the same ratio. For example, A0 having length 1189 mm and width 841 mm. So its ratio become 1/√2. and this will be the common ratio for all the drawing sheets. Engineering drawing sheets. Now we will discuss the size of some common engineering drawing sheets used. First we will have A8 with size 52 mm by 74 mm. Now we can see on the screen there we have two A8 size which combines to form A7 size, that is 74 by 105, and two A7 combines to form A6 with size 105 by 148. Now we have A5 with size 148 by 210, and two A5 combines to form A4 with size 210 by 297. That's the most common size of paper we use with printers or copies, etc. This. Now we have A3. A3, two A4 size combines to form A3 size with size 297 by 420. Now we have A2 size 420 by 594. Now A1 594 by 841. Now this A0 is the biggest size we use in the plotter to prepare some large prints of drawings with size 841 by 1189. All the sizes are in mm. Layout of drawing sheet. In order to prepare a drawing, first we should know what layout it should have. Now on the screen we can see the general layout of drawing sheet. In this general layout we will have 20 mm borders on all the four sides for the size A0 and A1, and 10 mm border for A2, A3 and A4 size sheets. We have on the bottom right corner a title block with size 170 by 80 mm. Now move on to Now on the screen we can see the layout used in the classwork. It is a little bit different with the general layout. It has got 20 mm margin from the left edge and 10 mm margin from the other three sides. It has got the same title block on the bottom right corner and the drawing space in between. And this layout will be used in the classwork. Folding of drawing sheets. As per Indian Standard Bureau IS 11664 1999, that is a code for the folding of drawing sheets by the Indian Standard norms, specify the method of folding drawing sheets. Two methods of folding of drawing sheets are given by Indian Standard, one suitable for filing or binding and the other method for keeping the files in the cabinets. In both the methods the title block will always be visible. Now let's take up an example of drawing sheet A2. In the table we can see sheet designation A2 with size 420 by 594 mm. In the second column we have folding diagram in which it is shown with the creases about which the drawing sheet will be folded, with two punch marks where we have punch holes. In the third column we can see the drawing fold about lengthwise, and in the fourth column we have drawing sheet folded crosswise. This type of folding of drawing sheet will be used when we will file or bind the drawing sheet. Now we will discuss folding of drawing sheet for storing in filing cabinet. See, in this method we will not use punch hole or punch mark because the file has to be folded and kept in filing cabinet. So there is no need of punch hole. In the table first we can see sheet designation A2 with its actual size. In the second column we have folding diagram with folds and creases about which the A2 size will be folded. In the third column we have lengthwise folding, and in the last column we have crosswise folding. And in both of the methods the title block is always visible at the top. So, this was the brief introduction about drawing. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe for some more. Thank you.